Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe. Live from Channel 200.
Alright.
Back on the double shot with Harrison and Zoe. We are back for another episode of Bassline TV. Welcome to today's show. We've got some awesome stuff coming up. We've got Tama Alexander for a little comedy set. We have got summer date ideas. So many good stuff that you need to stick around for.
Absolutely. We're nearly halfway through the week. Hump day is nearly upon us. It's looking good, I'll tell you that much for free. I'm looking forward to these summer date ideas. I've already got a few up my sleeve, little tricks.
Well, I just remember that recently their Childish Gambino concert was cancelled for his New Zealand and his Aussie shows.
That was gutting.
Yeah, so what I thought I did instead was I was going to buy Kate Chinada tickets. Pre-sale actually went live yesterday at 7 o'clock on the Spark app. I didn't get in. I was waiting in the queue for a whole hour and I was reloading and it kept saying network connection lost, and I kept going, no, I want these tickets so bad. So then after an hour, I finally got in. Finally got into the thing, and guess what it said? Everything was sold out.
Right.
Everything was sold out and I couldn't get it. So general sale goes on sale on Wednesday, so I'll be praying again. But other things that you could be doing when Childish Gambino, if you've already booked tickets to go up to Auckland, what's something they could do since you're an Aucklander yourself?
Ooh, a good one that a lot of tourists love to do is the sky tower jump. I'm too scared for that personally, but if you're feeling adventurous, feel free to do that. I just want to go back to that Kate Chinada thing, how you didn't get in on pre-sale. You were like rushing around trying to find anyone with a Spark SIM card.
I know.
So you could get in on that, and you missed out still.
I went and bought a Spark SIM card and put like $10 on it just to be able to get into the pre-sale, and it just kept crashing on me over and over again.
That's terrible.
It was such an annoying thing. I can't believe it actually happened because I thought I have it this time. I'm never really good at getting tickets, but I thought this time would be my time to shine. It still wasn't. I still didn't do great. Oh,
that's terrible. Coming up right now, we've got a little clip of Upward Spiral. We're 2 episodes away from the finale. I'm so excited for it. It's been a great show so far. And we're lucky enough to have the director of it coming in later for an interview. So stick around for that to see that. But right now, let's play the clip for you. It's going to be good. Do you have any theories on the finale? No?
No, I'm excited though.
All right, here's a clip.
Who's this?
No one. Wrong floor.
Susie. I'm Tim's sister.
What are you doing here?
Came to get you.
Tim, I think Barry's looking for you.
Yep. I know what that's about. You need to fire someone.
Yes!
But you won't do it.
Yes!
Because you're a coward.
Tim. You alright?
I'm not sure.
Upward Spiral, only on Bassline
I'm really
TV.
excited for episode 4, I'll tell you that much for free. Hey, but right now we're going to play a little game that we call 2 green flags, 1 red flag. Essentially how it's going to work is I'm going to give Zoe a mystery person, and they're going to have 2 green flags, 2 positive things about them, and 1 red flag, a negative, and Zoe has to tell me whether it's worth dating this person. Alright, you ready?
No, but let's do it anyways.
Alright, your first green flag is that they're really lovely to everyone. Nice appearance, nice, they just get along with everyone. Everyone's always like, oh, you're so lucky to have this person.
Yeah, okay.
Second green flag is they always remember dates and stuff. So they remember your birthday, they remember your anniversary, never forget, always bring flowers.
Aww,
real nice.
Cute.
The red flag is they get horrific road rage, like screaming, whining down the windows, throwing like empty cups out the window at them, like
oh my god.
Terrible road rage.
Nah. To be fair, I won't lie to you, I actually get pretty bad road rage myself.
Oh, you get along with them then?
I don't know about that, but I'm not out there throwing stuff at people. That goes a little bit too far because I feel like that's asking for an accident to happen. So I'm going to say, meh, no on that one. I thought
you would have said yes.
Nah, I don't know. If it's that bad of a road rage, it's a bit scary almost.
Fair enough.
For you, the person that I have just made up, the green flags is they have a dog that they love to bits and they adopted it from an animal shelter.
Oh, how nice.
Yes, and they're also, the second green flag is that they foster other animals throughout. So
big animal person.
Big animal person. So they go to the shelter. If the shelter has too many dogs there or cats, they pick up one of the dogs and just holds it until it gets adopted. That's the second green flag. Now wait for the red flag. The red flag.
Oh no.
You know when people eat in their room?
Yeah.
Well, this person eats in their room, but they just leave the dishes everywhere. In the bed, around the bed, on the bedside table,
I hate that.
on the windowsill.
Well, I don't really want to be living with the rats as well with that person, so I'm going to give that one a big no.
Meh, fair enough. Actually, I'll tell you what, please message us in what you've heard of green flags and red flags, and let us know this, because we want to be able to think about if we would date this person or not. So we'll come back later, that segment later on in the show, and then we'll read your DMs to see if we would date this person or not.
Right now we're just going to throw it over to the Gameline though. They're live on Twitch, trying to reach 1,100 followers. I believe they're on 1,070 followers, so be sure to catch up, send them a follow on Twitch. Right now, Gameline, thinking about you, Frank Ocean on radio.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
You're on the Gameline, Aidan and Sam.
This is a serious Gameline today, Sam.
Yes, it is, Aidan.
It's not like every other Gameline, is it?
It's not. It's a little different. Can't you tell?
It's a serious occasion. We're in suits.
And booted. And we're ready to go. We've got something massive lined up.
It's mega. Hitting around the 3 p.m. mark, something wild is happening on stream.
We've
Twitch
been working
TV.
on this for a while.
It's been a long time coming.
It has. I'm very excited. No one in the building knows what we're doing either.
No, they don't. We've kept it very hush-hush.
Yes, we have.
We have.
It's very exciting. Currently, though, we're playing Fall Guys. We're going game for game.
I just won the first round, so I'm passing it over to Sam.
Thanking you. I'll do my best.
So,
No, I have to take the glasses off. I can't really see.
Yeah, it is quite hard to see.
Famously, you don't wear sunglasses indoors or at night times.
But near 3 o'clock, you just might.
We might just have to.
Because of what's happening. Twitch TV /BasslineTV961. If you guys want to lock in. The chat's going crazy right now. We got Marco saying, please. Oh my days. He needs more Gameline.
The chat is going crazy. Jump in. You don't want to miss this. We're about to get this win on Fall Guys too. It might be our first ever win on the Gameline on Fall Guys.
Do you want to know the opposite of first?
Last.
And it's the last ever podcast of I Think You're Hot coming this week.
Just one episode?
No, that's the craziest part. It's actually 2 episodes, Sam. It's a choose your own ending based on your situation.
Wow.
I know. It's something that I don't think's ever been done before.
What's the podcast about?
So the podcast, I Think You're Hot, is actually based around relationships and navigating them in such a wild and unique world that we live in now.
Who could possibly have the expertise to get you through a podcast like that?
Well, look, 2 blokes like you and I might not have all of that expertise, but what we do have is resources to get people that do.
Indeed. Like who?
Well, we had an incredible family psychologist come in, Corinna Hooper. Wow.
She was amazing.
She was amazing, and the guidance that she's shown us, how she's shown us what to do, things that we would never have even thought about, Sam.
The feedback on that podcast we have gathered and received has been incredible. You do not want to miss out on it. I Think You're Hot.
The final 2 episodes, choose your own ending. So what are the endings, Sam?
Well, Aidan, funny you ask. It's dependent on your relationship. If it's working out, how do we keep that going? How do we maintain it? If things are looking a little dicey, where do we go from here?
Kind of restarting again.
Essentially, we've got some knowledgeable guests for these last 2 podcasts.
They're going to be massive. I would not miss them. They will be available on Spotify this Friday at 12:30.
And iHeartRadio and Rover.
What?
I know.
That's almost anywhere you can get your podcast.
Almost.
But for right now, I'd stay tuned because Sam and I are suited up for some particular reason.
We're not going to tell you why just yet.
You're going to have to stick around and find out near 3 p.m. here on the Gameline.
Twitch.tv/ Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
You're back on the double shot with Harrison and Zoe.
Yo, what's up? I'm Harrison.
I'm Zoe. Summer's right around the corner, so it's the perfect time of year for some fun dates.
I did not sound like that.
Alright, that's enough of that.
Yo, so what we're going to be doing now, guys, is we're going to be doing a quick game of if you think it's summer and you need a date like me, Harrison.
Oh, thanks.
This is the way to do it.
Things you can only really do in summer, because summer's coming up, and thank God for that, I say.
Yeah.
I think a really good idea that you can do during summer is go on like a picnic. You can even do it on the beach.
You can do a lot of stuff on the beach. Pretty much anything you can do on a regular day, you can do on the beach in summer. You can have a picnic at the beach.
What else?
Fish and chips on the beach.
What else?
Camp on the beach.
What else?
Anything you can dream of.
You could even do like a surfing.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Do you know what? If you're a girl or a guy, or you know the person that you're going on a date with, they don't know how to surf and you know how to surf, you could teach the other person how to surf.
Oh, like a little surf lesson date.
Or is that like setting you up for failure?
I feel like if I was to do that, I'd end up like getting my date and I'd be like, all right, so you ride the board like that, okay, see ya, and then just drop in on them and ruin their day.
I reckon I'd be like, you stupid, no, you're not doing it right. I don't think I'd be setting up myself for failure.
That's right.
But another good thing is, I think if you go on a hike during such a lovely day, if it's a nice summer's day.
Yeah.
I just flopped off.
Don't worry about that.
Threw your weave. You threw my weave, I should say.
I thought a real cool date to go in summer. This is like a bit of a stretch, but like go to a rooftop bar, glass of wine, helicopter tour. That'd be awesome.
Whoa, yeah. Brian, that's quite pricey though.
If you got a bit of coin to spend, you might as well do something nice, am I right?
Yeah, I get that, but I think anything outdoorsy, because you can't do those outdoorsy things in winter. That's why you got to be doing something in the sun and get your nice tan on, no?
Hey, on the theme of dating, have you checked out the I Think You're Hot podcast recently?
I have, but I really do need to catch up on their episodes.
All the episodes are up on Spotify as of now. Sam and Aidan from the Gameline talking about love. Still a crazy concept to me.
Let's watch a clip of them right now here on BassLine TV.
So I was walking around Riccarton Mall. I was quite young. I think I would have been 15, 14. I think that was about her era. And for some reason, they were giving out red roses. Just free red roses. And I was like, yeah, I'll grab a red rose for free. Why not?
So this was off the Cassie Henderson?
No. This is just a random red rose. And then I'm walking through the mall with this rose in my hand like, yo, I'm going to definitely give this to a girl. And then I'm going up the escalator and I see the Cassie Henderson.
Oh, right.
And I was like, Cassie, will you accept this rose? And she gives it, grabs it, gives me a hug, and I just walk off like I'm the man.
Wow. Did you have any of your boys with you?
I did. I had
so
two of the boys with it, and they were egging me on. It was that standard, like, I got this.
Do it,
so, yeah, I got this. Yeah. I gave her the rose and gave her a hug and scooted out of there. I was like,
and when you walked away from that scenario, did you just feel invincible?
Oh, adrenaline. It was pumping. I was feeling good.
Well, there you go. You step out.
Back on the double shot with Harrison and Zoe here on BassLine TV. Definitely make sure to give the I Think You're Hot podcast episode a listen on Spotify. They're really talking all things love, and I think it's a really wholesome podcast that they're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right now what we're going to be doing is we're going to play a game of Zonk. If you were paying attention, we did play this game last week, so it's sort of the same, but again, it's a risk-reward game. So we're going to have this lovely board just over here, and there's points underneath the board on the post-it note. So underneath it might say 10 points, 20 points, 100 points. So if we get the question right, you get to go up to the board, you get to pick off a post-it note and see how many points you have. If you got the question right, you're allowed to take off as many post-it notes as you want, but here's the trick. If you pick one off that says zonk, it means that you lose all of your points and they're all gone and you pretty much lose the game.
See, that's what got me last time. I needed to catch up to your points. I was ripping them off, ripping, and then bang, zonked.
And then I won. So I did win last time. So let's see if you can redeem yourself for these trivia questions.
Let's get into it.
Let's see our first trivia question on the TV.
I'll read out the first one. Also, our little buzzers are our names. All right.
Who was the first woman pilot to fly across the Atlantic solo? Oh, it's Zoe. Is it Amelia Earhart?
Oh, she was the coconut crab one, isn't it?
What?
No, don't worry.
Okay. Which one do I want?
Am I going to go? Amelia Earhart crashed her plane and got eaten by coconut crabs.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pick off a pink post-it notes, Harrison. 10 points. I'm going to go another one. I'm feeling risque. This one. I want this one.
You're going for 2 straight away.
5 points. 15. Yes.
Go for one more. Do it. Don't be afraid.
No, I think this is safe.
Don't be
is
afraid.
a safe bet.
Boom. All right.
I'll just keep 15 points for me now. Next question.
Who voices Groot in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Okay, well, I'm not getting that because I have no idea.
Is it? Oh, I don't know. Is it Jason Statham or something? I don't know. No, obviously no. I didn't even think that it was Jason Statham.
Should we give a little pass? I'm pretty clueless on this.
Yeah, I'm pretty clueless on this one too. What does WW stand for? Zoe!
Hey, Harrison.
Here you go.
All right. World Wide Web or World Wide Wrestling?
Oh, 2 answers. That's good.
I don't know how I was allowed 2 answers.
Had you gotten that one wrong,
All right, I'm going to go for a nice green one here. 5 points. You're on 15, is that right?
Yep.
Oh, what? 20? Does that take 20 million? Was it?
That says Zong, man.
Oh, it does say Zong. Oh.
20 million, please. You just lost all of your points. So I'm up.
All
15.
5 of my points.
All 5 of your points just poof gone. Let's look at the next question. What is Rihanna's real name?
Rihanna? Harrison? Rihanna?
What?
Harrison, it's Rihanna.
No. I don't actually know. I feel so bad. I feel like I should know that. Skip. Next one.
How long is a marathon? Harrison, 42 kilometers. Dang.
Oh, man.
Let's get some points. Oh, yeah.
Get another Zong.
5. 10, 15. All right, go. 50, I win.
Do you win?
Yeah, I got 65 points now.
No! Did you really?
Yeah.
Dang it, so you did redeem yourself.
1 for 1 today. How good.
Gosh, diggity down.
Shortly we got Tama the comedian doing a little clip for us on the show. How good is that? But right now on radio, long way to go. Cassie.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
You are back on the game line, and Sam is rallying right now.
We just started the race. There's a bit going on. Jeez.
Holy moly, hold on here, horses. You got your seatbelt on?
No, I'm on my phone too. She's struggling to stay on the track, brother.
So we're actually racing out here in Wales, aren't we?
Wales? Yeah, man.
Do you know any Welsh?
No. Do you?
No, it's an incredibly weird language though.
Oh no.
Whoa!
You distract me, fam. Get back on that track, boy.
So what we're doing today is time trialing. So
Yes.
Sam is going to set the record here, and I'm going to carefully watch the track.
Now, the worst part about me setting the record at the start is he gets to watch the track.
Yeah.
Like he just said. Terrible.
I'm learning as I go. I'm evolving, as the human race does. Oh, see, I probably wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, I was looking ahead too, to be fair.
Good for you.
Thank you. All right. It's a very overcast day out here in Wales.
Well, surprisingly, no. No, that tends to be what happens in that part of the world, actually.
I don't understand the call-outs here. Like, you understand a little bit because you said your cousin was a rally driver.
Yeah, so my cousin, shout out to my boy Jack, he is a co-driver for his old man who is a rally driver. And they battle it out in the New Zealand Rally.
Wait, so your uncle's a rally driver?
Yeah, my uncle's a rally driver, yeah. They have a Toyota Levin.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it is real cool. They run B-Class, I believe.
Ah.
They have actually won it before, and my cousin got Co-Rally Driver of the Year.
What?
Yeah, so I've definitely got a few skills up my belt from his trainings.
You didn't tell me any of this before we decided to play dirt rally.
Well, I did think I'd keep my secrets close to my chest. You've got to be technical in this game, mate.
You do, you do.
Look, you're approaching halfway, and you're also approaching the 2-minute mark, so you're not racing a bad race here at all. Beautiful scenes out here in Wales
Great
as well.
line, yeah. Holy.
Whoa,
Give it this. Yeah,
that's nice driving, Sam.
So the thing with the rally is you've got to keep your foot to the floor, otherwise it doesn't want to stick to the track.
Yeah.
But the second you put your brakes on, it just skids on the gravel. You kind of have to, you know, power through.
You have to work the throttle.
Just point and shoot, essentially.
Whoa!
Just like that. Just like that.
Beautiful rally driving. I don't know if I'm going to beat this, Sam. You've actually been driving incredibly well.
Yeah, I only had one little
doohickey
at the very start. One little kerfuffle, if you will.
Oh, you're close going off that bloody mountain range.
This looks like the Devil's Staircase down in Queenstown.
Well, that's a big J-turn.
Oh,
wow.
He's done pretty well.
Wow.
I didn't even know I could do that.
Okay, Scott McLean, who am I bloody racing here? Oh, that's what we needed. That's what I needed.
Get back on that track, boy. Here we go.
Right, so
power through. Power through.
You're probably wondering why we're in suits.
Yes, I'm wondering why we're in suits.
Yeah. You're going to have to stick around Bassline TV. Or Twitch TV /BasslineTV around 3 o'clock. We're going to be giving away our secret as to why we are in suits.
Nobody in the building knows why we're doing this.
Nobody, literally nobody knows.
It is a surprise. You're going to have to check it out. And you're going to have to check out the end of this race. See if Aidan can beat my time.
I don't know if I can, Sam. That's a pretty good time.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
Back on the double shot with what it seems to be just Harrison right now. I'm not sure where Zoe. Oh,
hey,
there's Zoe. What's she doing
right
up there?
Over here. What do you mean? We're going to be doing some slam poetry like we did just the other day when we were at the Good Times Comedy Club.
Ooh.
And what happened there, Harrison?
I got booed off stage.
But I think you can redeem yourself because my bars today, I don't know, they were written actually by me, so it might be a bit of a shocker.
I've actually taken some time away in solitude to train up my slam poetry skills. I'm ready to slam some poetry.
Okay, right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me get started. I'm not that good that I had to have it written down, I won't lie. So,
Oh.
Oh no. Here we go.
Yo, Harrison.
Yo.
Yo, Harrison, that dome's gotta shine. But your dance moves, bro, they're a crime.
Oh.
You step left, you step right, then you freeze. It's like your body's saying, please, just let me leave.
Okay. Harsh.
This is more about your dancing. You're smooth on top, but down below, it's like a giraffe with no flow. No flow at all. We laugh, we cheer, we watch you fall, but you'll always be the king of awkward in the squad. Y'all. Boom.
All right.
Y'all. Oh, that's my slam poetry, Harrison.
All right, get off stage. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh, okay. Off you go.
Go ahead and roast me.
This is a work in progress. Zoe, you think you're the queen of the art, talking loud like you own every start. You've got the voice, it's got some bite, but sometimes I feel like you're just forcing the fight.
Oh.
You come in hot, like you got something to prove, like every word's a sledgehammer. You got no groove.
Oh. Whoa.
Sure, you act sharp, you're slick, but don't act like you're the only one who can click. Cynthia. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Make sure that you vote on Bassline 96.1 who you think did the better slam poetry just then. I think, Harrison, you did pretty well, although I'm pretty sure the end was a bit riffed off there, was it not?
No, just a little inspiration. Hey, but I cooked pretty hard on that, and I also cooked pretty hard in this next episode of On The Line. Play a little clip for you here. It was a cooking theme. Let's see how my cooking skills were.
Today we are chefing it up. I'm currently up 3-1. Sorry, Harrison. And we have our friend Daryl here, who is a certified chef, to help us out today. We're doing 5-minute blocks of cooking, and after 5 minutes we've got to choose a challenge from here, and I believe it's going to help us with our cooking because we're maybe not that good, are we, Harrison?
I'm pretty good. I don't know about you, but if you want to say you're bad at cooking, you can just say that. Don't drag me down.
What I was starting to say, let's get into it, or? Okay.
I can't wait to watch the whole episode where, Harrison, I'm assuming you're going to fail with cooking?
Oh, we'll have to find out and see.
Recently we were at the Good Times Comedy Club with Tama Alexander, and here we've got a clip of him right here. Let's give it a listen because he's a really funny guy.
Thank you all so much for coming out and supporting the arts and coming to comedy. It's a lot of fun. I love doing this. I love getting to do this as my job. I always think back to like the first gig I ever did. It was the most wild thing. I was 17 years old and my parents came along with me because legally I wasn't allowed in the venue without them. And I walked out on stage and there were about 50 people in the room and I was really excited. And I was like, oh, this is my first ever show and my mum and dad are here. Mum, dad, make some noise. Dead silence from the room. And then my father from the back just shouted, off! It was fucking great times, you know, but my mum, to be honest, I've not, it's a weird thing doing comedy. I often get brought up in the media. I've been in the newspaper a number of times, had a lot of interviews and that sort of stuff. And I've slowly discovered that, the Otago Daily Times, they did me dirty earlier this year. And I brought an article along to share it with you guys. So I was down in Dunedin doing some shows for the Fringe Festival, right? And the ODT was like, cool, we're going to do an article on Tama about the show. And what they did was they got a lovely big article with a great picture, and I'm wearing the same shirt. That's great. I swear I have more clothes. But the thing is, so they've got this great big wonderful article on me, right? But then printed above it in big bold writing, they decided to put the words, "Man jailed for sexually abusing his brother." What the you know, and Dunedin's a small city. You know, someone definitely saw that, was flicking through the newspaper and went, whoa. You know, and frankly, that attracts a demographic that I'm trying to avoid. So this isn't even me, okay? This is my brother. Who sadly couldn't be here tonight. No, it's so odd, and I'm glad that now we've got that on film, so I'm safe. That's brilliant. Like my mum is also like, my father told me to f off during a show, but my mum is also someone that I do not trust in public whatsoever. Like, she has no filter at all. I'll give you an example, right? So, has anyone here ever played the game Penis? Yeah. So yeah, people get it. So for those of you that don't know the game Penis is a really mature game played by those guys in high schoolers. And and basically what it is one person says the word penis quite quietly, and the next person says penis a little bit louder, and a little bit louder, and it keeps going until someone's like, whoa man, no, your penis is too big. And they don't top that, right? So basically my mother and I were on an aeroplane together, okay? And it was towards the end of the year last year. I was going up to Auckland, I had some shows, and she wanted to come along with me. And she got quite bored, leaned over and elbowed me on the flight and just whispered in my ear, "Penis." And I was like, okay, game on, here we go. So I leaned back to her and I raised it and I went, "Penis." And then she just out of the gate, "Penis!" Whole plane f***ing dead silent. A baby stopped crying. It was insane. And then she grabbed me, pulled me in and said, "Don't you f***ing challenge me again. You bitch." I was like, whoa. Desley's a wildcat. Actually, make some noise if you're a student. Give us a cheer. Oh, brilliant. Oh, big crews of students. What do you all study? Screen production. Okay, what do you reckon the production of this screen is going to be like? What is the outcome of these videos? Very good wording there. That was safe. That was good. I know, because I studied at the University of Otago for a couple of years while I was down there. And while at university, I was a member of a group called the Otago Capping Sextet, which is, so what it is it's a group of 6 guys, and what we do is we'd sing comedic and topical parodies of popular songs in 6-part a cappella harmony, because getting laid is overrated. And the whole time we did it, fully dressed head to toe as clowns, right? So we had like clown face paint, clown jumpsuits, we were walking, talking contraception. It was beautiful. And like, the songs that we'd sing, there was a real spectrum of stuff we'd write. So there was really like tame, fun songs. Like one parody we wrote was a parody of Queen's Another One Bites the Dust about getting drunk and getting food with your friends called Pepperoni with Stuffed Crust. All the way down to the other end where there was like songs the university had specifically said we were not allowed to perform. And would you guys like to hear the lyrics to one of these songs? Okay, brilliant. Are we all familiar with the song Hit Me With Your Best Shot? Okay, cool. So this is what we wrote to that the university said a big ol' no to. Well, you're a...
The University of Otago was correct. This song has been removed to comply with broadcasting standards. Back to the show.
God, I am an idiot. Like, I also love impressions. Do you guys like impressions? Yeah, okay, that's lucky. I like impressions, but I don't like doing the boring mainstream impressions everyone's tried, like Morgan Freeman or Gollum. No, that's too boring. I like doing impressions of people being done by other people. You know? Okay, I'll give you some examples. Okay, yeah, this will be my impression of Donald Trump, but it's going to be done by Professor Severus Snape from the Harry Potter series.
Mr. Potter, we must build a wall to keep out the Weasleys.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So now that you've got the idea of it, I'll do another one for you. Okay, this is going to be my impression of Shrek, but it's going to be done by Professor Severus Snape from the Harry Potter series.
Now what might 3 young Gryffindors be doing in my swamp? Someone might think you're up to something.
Okay, I'll do another. Okay. All right. Actually, let's mix things up a wee bit. Now that we sort of all get the idea of how it works, I'm not going to tell you who the impression is of or who's doing it. I'm going to see if we can figure it out. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Just got to get in character.
Hey, hey, Mr. Potter, hey. You better get your wallet ready, because it's Meat Week at Pack and Save, hey.
Those impressions were so good from Tama. All of the comedians on that Good Times Comedy Night were so hilarious. But hey, special shout out to Tama Alexander. He was the winner of our comedy night, and he's actually got a show coming up this Saturday starting at 8 p.m. So if you want to see more of that, buy some tickets, head on down, have a laugh. It'll be hilarious. But hey, right now we're going to throw it over to BASSLINE TV. We've got plenty of shows on there for you to enjoy. See you soon.
Kia ora and welcome back to BASSLINE TV, the best TV in the 1 to 3 p.m. time slot.
We have all the usuals today, including Bassline Brody and Rhythm and Kai, and everyone's favourite challenge show on the line with two very charismatic individuals.
Is that right? What can we expect to see then, charismatic host?
It was a very intense cooking session today, and I got done dirty, would you believe, with a special ingredient.
What was it?
You'll just have to wait and see.
Oi.
Let me cook, let's go!
We are back on the line. Things are getting a little bit tight. Maya still hanging on in the lead, 3 points to 1. We're in the kitchen today. It's going to be a cook-off. We're going to have to hope that Harrison's mum and dad taught him a little something growing up and he can find his way around the kitchen, because he's going to need a point here if he wants to stay in it. Stay tuned to find out.
Hey, we are chefing it up. I'm currently up 3-1. Sorry, Harrison. And we have our friend Daryl here, who is a certified chef, to help us out today. We're doing 5-minute blocks of cooking, and after 5 minutes we've got to choose a challenge from here. And I believe it's going to help us with our cooking, because we're maybe not that good, are we, Harrison?
I'm pretty good. I don't know about you, but if you want to say you're bad at cooking, then you can just say that. Don't drag me down with it.
Oh, that's a potent smell, isn't it?
Was that the shallot?
You're so shallot, Harrison.
Nonchalant.
So nonchalant. This is a non-shallot. See, Harrison used to work as a kitchen hand. I feel like he's got a bit of an advantage.
I washed dishes and made burgers.
I heard that you don't do your dishes at home.
I do. I just don't put them away.
Your flatmate said something about you think there's a magic kitchen top?
No, there is, because every time I leave dishes out, they disappear.
Oh, it must be the magic.
Same day as Tobias yells at me for leaving dishes out.
That's so weird how that works. Remove an ingredient of your choice. I don't want to cut anything else.
Is it right if you pick one out for me?
I'll grab one first.
Yeah, thank you.
Use kids' tools for the next round.
Are you kidding? Oh, it still works fine. I'm just going to saw all the microplastics from the board into my food.
See how I redid that?
I got phone a friend.
Add tuna to your dish. Are you kidding? I've got to add tuna?
The enchiladas are now in the oven. We're gonna wait a little bit, see how they go. So I'll see you then.
All right, now it's time for the taste test. Go ahead, Daryl.
Before I taste anything, is there anything that you guys would have done to improve or either in your enchiladas, or?
I would have not put in the tuna had I had a choice, and it is a little bit watery, so probably would have. I should have probably drained it a little bit better, and maybe a bit more salt. And no, I'm kidding. That's all.
I wouldn't change too much aside from I would have added the shallot. I kind of forgot about that. So.
Oh, that tuna.
It's definitely hot. It's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you actually smell the tuna?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I got so stitched up with the tuna.
Right, Harrison.
Enjoy. Bon appetit, as they say in France.
It's not a French dish at all. Chicken enchiladas from France.
No, it's Mexican. No. Yeah.
Shit, clip that. Oh, that looks yum. Looks very French. Oui, oui.
Well seasoned.
Yeah.
Nice, chicken's cooked. Like, you both did great, just saying. There's a few things I would have changed, but I would say the winner is Harrison.
Oh yeah.
Damn it. Okay, question.
2 for 3.
No tuna. Am I a step closer to winning?
I would say, because you know how it tasted your chicken before?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was a little bit tasteless, could have used a bit of salt.
But yeah, fair enough.
With the tuna in it, it was actually not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't probably put 2 and 2 together, but tuna and chicken, but yeah, still good.
Okay.
And that concludes this episode of On The Line. Harrison, big ups to you, congratulations. You're clawing it back, something I don't think many people expected, but we've got a game on our hands now. Maya, it looks like you're still recovering from our last episode, putting every single bit of protein you possibly could into there.
Oh, it's fine, man. I feel absolutely fine.
Well, we've definitely got a challenge on our hands, and we'll have to see what happens next time on The Line. Tweezers.
Slow down. It's like following Edmund Hillary.
Well, you're going to make a 1 hour walk, a 3 hour walk if you keep going like this. So many stairs, oh my god. I feel it. Yeah, that's frosty, alright.
Yep, tastes like water. We have made it. The Devil's Punch Bowl.
We're not open for another 15 minutes. I can give you a little taster of the specials today if you want, but for a full meal you're going to have to wait till we're open. You want to know one of the specials? Well, our chef is down at Hagley Park to find out about the new paid for parking spots and how the public feel about it. Now this is only one of the specials today, so come back later to hear what other news we have on the menu.
Damn, Maya, Harrison's on your tail, 3-2 now.
Look, it'd be bad TV if I won 6-0, so I had to give him a couple of wins. But this next episode is one that I feel pretty confident about, so I know I'm going to blow it out the water and get the dub.
I'm sure, but you still suck at cooking.
I think I got done pretty dirty with having too much tuna and chicken enchiladas. Goes better with rice anyway.
Well, you know what goes better than tuna with rice? Chicken.
You must be earning a bit of coin, because in this bloody economy, that's like $10 a piece.
Not at Dumplings on Riccarton, their famous $2 rice.
Damn, the place has been around for ages. I went as a little kid.
Yep, and that happens to be where the next episode of Rhythm and Kai is filmed with Tay Renee.
What's your go-to? Well, I'm vegetarian, but I have a rule that I don't ask questions about sauce or gravy. And I know that there's meat in that gravy, so we just ignore that. Yep. Sorry, was it a baked pork bun? It's just golden.
Tell you about my mama. She's the reason I ain't need no father. She's the reason why I get up in the morning.
Kia ora whanau, Albie here, One Fish One Scoop. I am on another episode of Rhythm and Kai. I am with singer, songwriter, musician, artist, just all-round superstar, Tay Renee. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much.
I'll be in there forever to thee. Yeah.
This is just all about us vibing, sharing good food, me getting to know you.
What a good spot to pick.
Hard out. We're at Dumplings, $2 rice. That's iconic.
It is. I've been coming here for 15 years, I think.
Like, what's your first memory of this place?
Just after school when we didn't have much money. Yeah. This is where we'd come all the time, just $2 rice and go eat it in the mall. I grew up here, born in Auckland, but moved down here when I was like 4, so that's a distant, foggy memory. Yeah, grew up here. The famous Christchurch question is, where did everyone go to school?
Hard out, that's a thing, eh?
Music in like year 9 and 10 because it was compulsory. But I'm so bad with theory, still am. So I just didn't want to continue with it. I just like making up chords and figuring it out later.
Nice.
Like at the moment, a lot of my songwriting is me making a real wiggly little shape, taking it to one of my guitarists and going, what's this?
Where did that, I guess, spark, passion of music come from?
I'm not sure. I mean, Māori family. Everyone's singing and playing guitar.
You just hear it all around you.
Yeah, everyone's always playing music. Lots of Māori songs growing up. You know, we're a singing culture. So I guess that sort of sparked it. Just choirs and stuff as a kid, and then I realised that I didn't want to be a little choir girl. Not really my vibe. So I picked up a guitar, and I wasn't very good at it, and also we weren't super rich, so we couldn't really afford many guitar lessons. I think I did like 3 guitar lessons, but on the first one, the guitar teacher gave me this like stacked book. And so we paid for like 3 lessons, but I had that book. So I just went through the entire book and sort of taught myself.
Actually play into, I'm going to experiment and learn through this book. Actually, I'm going to make up some words and put it with it. Like, how did the songwriting
kind of. I think my first song I ever wrote was when I was mad at my mum. And it was about running away. You know, like kids always fantasize about running away. What are you going to do, realistically, when you leave the house? You're going to be like, I'm cold.
I'm cold. Okay, I'm back.
I had incredible stage fright. Occasionally at high school, they'd make me sing at assemblies with my friends. And that was fine, but again, I had someone with me. And it was my friends. You know, I wasn't being perceived by strangers. It wasn't until I moved to Melbourne when I was 19, and the first ever bar job that I got was in a little live music bar called The Branch. I don't think it exists anymore. The building does, but a different company. And they would have open mic nights every Monday. Lots of the people that worked there were also musicians that would just be serving drinks and then jump up and sing a song, and it was the most incredible thing to me. And eventually they just kept getting me up, and I would still be like absolutely shaking, like knees wobbling. It wouldn't come out so obviously in my voice, but I was shit scared. And I'd need a couple little liquid courages to keep me going. Yeah, I didn't really think about singing my original music, I think, until somebody asked me to open for them in Melbourne. And I was like, oh, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Sing my songs? Why would you want that? Yeah, and it sort of just kicked off from there, and I was like, oh, I like this. And I do need to have a huge shout out to Lucas, to Big Seema, because he heard some of my music online, just random little videos, and he was like, you need to write more, and I would like you to write with me, and I'd like you to do this song with me and do this. And I'd play him a couple of demos and stuff like that, and he was like, cool, when are you recording this? And I'm like, okay, just having someone to push you.
And those other local collaborators, inspirations, like I've just seen College Road release some stuff, and you're on there.
Yeah, Ants reached out a couple of months ago, and my favourite thing is when people just send me half-finished songs and they go, just need a magic touch. And it feels really cool to be the one to tie that up for them. Yeah, so we did 2 songs on that album, Poem 83 and Strong Women.
Nice, and so you're about to embark on some big live shows, this weekend in particular.
This weekend, yeah, opening for Lady Six, which is crazy.
It's like
That's
New Zealand
huge.
royalty.
It is. That's how I've been describing her to people that, well, in other countries that don't know who she is. She's New Zealand royalty. I studied Te Reo Māori at Te Wānanga o Aotearoa for 2 years, so I did my level 4 certificate. Just after my koro passed away, there wasn't really anyone in the family that kōrero Māori, unless we go up north. So I just felt like being down in Christchurch without koro here. I was like, oh, we're being so white. I was like, I need to learn my reo and immerse myself into that culture a little bit more. So I did that, which has obviously helped me.
So I think I heard something, it takes, multiple generations to regain.
It does.
You'll need about one generation just to lose it all.
It does.
So knowing koro's leaving, trying to pick up that and then to pass it on to the rest of the family is amazing. And, and I notice you've got inspiration of your culture.
A little bit.
There, yeah.
I mean, these ones are tamoko, but yeah.
Yeah, and so you are an artist as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you know that? It's like Nardwa up in here.
No, but how do you? Not quite, no. But you have painted. Were you painting skateboards or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was painting skateboards in lockdown in Melbourne.
Yeah.
That's also what I spent some of my money on.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to come up with something that can also help me pay my rent while I'm stuck in my house.
I always have some quick fire as we wrap up.
All right.
Okay.
I'll chew the breadstick before we do.
Yeah, go. Take a bite.
All right, go.
Okay. As I've got a piece of pork in my bloody mouth. Okay.
How about we do quick fire with our mouths full of food? No.
We could do. No? What are you listening to right now?
Lots of Cleo Soul, lots of Samara Sin, one of my favourite rappers who's just come out of Memphis. She is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of neo soul, lots of rap.
Yep. What are you reading at the moment?
Oh, what's it called? Women Don't Owe You Pretty by Florence Given. It's a feminist book. It's amazing.
I didn't want to be too crude. I actually knew you were reading it because I think I saw you post it.
Did you? Yeah, I've almost finished it. It's a great book. She's amazing.
Yeah. Look, I thank you so much for being open and sharing your journey.
Thanks for having me.
No, I really wish you all everything you want to manifest. I really believe it, and I really cannot wait to see it.
Thank you so much.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. I've got a mouthful of breadstick.
It's all good. That's the episode, whānau. Ka kite.
They surrounding me, they love me unconditionally. I'll be in there forever to thee. Yeah.
You're the water, the fire, you douse the flames.
What I love
the
is
source,
that they
the
have never changed the price of the rice. The whole time.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you become famous for $2 rice. You can't make it $2.30 rice.
My mate's got quite a story to tell. I want to share it, but I don't know how. Well, I guess I could publish an article about it. I could have her as a guest on my very own radio show. I could even make a whole documentary about her story. Just like you guys did for this ad. New Zealand Broadcasting School, home of the future storytellers.
Man, how good does LB Secret Platter look, Sam?
It looked delightful.
Indeed, I think we'd both lick that plate clean. And how good is Tay Renee? Literally baseline as a person.
She is literally R&B in the 03.
Indeed. Coming up next, we have the Bassline Roadie. If you haven't seen it, Sam, give us a little catch-up of what you did last time.
Yeah, so last time we went through Punakaiki, saw the Pancake Rocks, and then we went to Blackpool and met some locals. It's a historic town, and my God, it was like a step back in time.
Well, it's actually quite beautiful. Coming up this time, you guys took a little bit of a trip through the hills.
We did. We went through Arthur's Pass, we met some cheeky wildlife, I'm sure you know what that is, and found an absolute hidden gem of New Zealand.
Let's take a look.
Right guys, welcome back to episode 5 of our little road trip, thanks to Roadie NZ. The first location for today, Zoe, have you ever seen the Oteta Viaduct?
I think I may have driven past it a couple times.
It's pretty scary. It's pretty high up. So that's our first location of today.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
And we'll suss that out.
That'll be mean.
Give your acrophobia a little test.
That's fair fight, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. That should be good. 1, 2, 3,
We shall see. So we've made it to the viaduct lookout. We're pretty high up, the air's pretty thin, but the air is also freaking cold. Are you cold?
I'm pretty cold, but I'm waiting to see a Kia.
Yeah,
but I don't know how we're going to attract them.
We're going to do some calls.
How would that sound?
Ah! No, that's crow. That's definitely a crow. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Guys, it looks pretty sick. Please take a look around. Now I feel like we've already done so many things on this trip. We've jet boated, I bungee jumped, we went on so many amazing hikes with the coolest lookouts and the waterfalls.
We panned for gold.
We found gold.
We have gold.
We have gold with us.
Yes.
What else did we do? We went on the steam train.
Yes, and wasn't part of Roadie, but we did go and talk to some of the Black Bull locals down at their local.
Oh yeah.
So that was pretty interesting as well.
And
today we're going to go to so many amazing spots as well.
Yes.
For episode 5 and 6. I can't wait. So I've brought us to Arthur's Pass this morning. The roadie app has brought us to the Devil's Punch Bowl walk. We're super excited. It's still a little bit frosty this morning, but I'm sure we'll warm up as we walk. You excited?
I'm excited. Just got to chisel the icicles off me, but yeah, let's get excited.
Let's do this.
Let's get amongst it.
Come on.
Zoe, slow down. It's like following Edmund Hillary.
Well, you're going to make a 1 hour walk, a 3 hour walk if you keep going like this. In case we get lost, I have got my gold to get us out of any troubles. Samuel, you dropped tissue, no littering.
Oh my God, did I?
Yep.
My bad.
Not good for the environment. I'm so hungry. Should have had that apple. I feel it. I feel him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just keep telling yourself, Sam, it's good for the butt. Good for the glutes. No, I'm good. Oh, so many stairs. Oh my God. It's all stairs.
We're halfway up this flight of stairs. Keep left, Zoe, keep left.
You get there, guys?
Almost there, guys.
Oh, he's lying, you're not. Oh gosh.
It's not funny. I'm not laughing.
I want to see if it's real cold.
Oh, is she going to taste it?
Yeah, that's frosty, alright. I'm gonna get Sam with some water.
Oh, the mountains. Feels like home.
Yeah.
Yeah, tastes like water.
Oh man.
Tastes like water. We have made it. The Devil's Punch Bowl. Well, Zoe, you've outdone yourself. This waterfall is pretty majestic.
It's almost like it's the Niagara Falls of New Zealand.
Yeah, I could get on board with that.
It's amazing. It really is. It's one of my highlights, I think.
Yeah, I think it would have to be one of mine as well. The steps, not so much.
They are pretty brutal.
The steps for a punishment.
Especially in the morning. But I tell you what, I'm not cold anymore.
No, neither.
And you can't be mad with a view like this, can you? Woohoo!
Perfect time to go on a roadie. Hey, and if you're at it, download roadie.
Also vote Team Zoe on this episode.
Also vote Team Sam!
Are the sickest spots that I found on the roadie app. Much cooler than Sam's, I think.
Look, she thinks she can carry this whole competition just by doing one bungee jump, but it's about the... What's that
We
saying?
went to the hot springs. Oh my gosh, we've done so much stuff.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So take that.
And that's the end of episode 5. I think that was a really cool spot and I think I've done pretty well there, but I'm excited.
Yes, tomorrow I'm taking Zoe to an undisclosed location, so you'll like to see
Ooh, finishing it off with a bang, I'm pretty sure, for our last episode tomorrow.
Remember to keep voting, guys. Zoe did pretty well today and she's done pretty well over the whole trip.
Hey,
but please,
you've done good as well.
Give me some votes. Give me the sympathy vote at least. Come on.
Well, that sure looked like a beautiful roadie, Sam. Sam?
Yes, it did.
Talk to us about it, man.
That waterfall was like God's gift to the earth.
Speaking of God's gift to Earth, today was the second to last episode of Bassline TV. Thank you so much for watching. Same time tomorrow, tune in.
Yes, but don't forget you can hear our lovely voices 24/7 on Bassline 96.1 in Canterbury.
Or on iHeartRadio or Rover. We're on socials, Bassline 96.1 on both Instagram and TikTok, and on basslineradio.nz for the web. What's up next?
Next up is news on the menu.
Kia ora, welcome in.
Grab a seat, we've got some specials for you today.
I'm Jaslyn.
And I'm Kieran.
And we'll be your hosts for this afternoon.
To catch you up on news around the motu.
Reports came out today claiming that the Education Review Office might can NCA Level 1 as it's being deemed as unfair or unreliable. The report called for immediate changes, including ditching submitted reports as a form of assessment because of the high risk of cheating. With more than a quarter of New Zealand schools planning to drop Level 1 next year, concerns were shared over students not wanting to sit their end-of-year tests due to already having the substantial credits needed, or leaving high school after gaining NCA Level 1 as the only qualifications.
And the government will be funding 50 new senior doctors as well as additional specialist nurses and other health professionals. Minister of Health Dr. Shane Reti held a conference this morning to announce the news. Health New Zealand anticipated the cost of the 50 new senior doctors will be approximately $20 million, depending on the specialties of the new doctors and their level of experience. Reti says that in the 2024 budget, the government made a record investment in health of $16.68 billion over 3 budgets. With this funding, we can expect to see improvements in services to New Zealanders and for Health NZ to live within their means.
And famous entrepreneur Kim.com has revealed online that he is recovering from a stroke. After building Mega Upload into one of the world's largest file sharing sites, he became a target for US authorities, who then shut it down in 2012 for money laundering and infringement of copyright. Kim wishes to be left to recover with his family during this tough time.
And American YouTube star IShowSpeed was swarmed by Kiwis at the Auckland Sky Tower during his visit yesterday. The American streamer has travelled across Aotearoa and is claimed to have even bought a house in Queenstown during his visit, as he loves our country that much. Hundreds of fans were seen chasing Speed's van as it left the venue. He does plan to travel back to Queenstown before heading back to Australia again. I'll tell you what, I never really knew who Speed was until he came to New Zealand.
Neither did I.
And I must say, NCA Level 1 was the easiest for me. What about you?
Yeah, it was definitely easy as.
I passed NCA way before my exams, so I do sympathise with the people that are, you know, they don't want to do the exams, but I do understand that. But I just sat my exams anyways. You know, it's 2 months, you may as well fill it all out.
Especially, might as well get UE as well. And sometimes it's just best to stay.
Now, this next one is in Ototahi, and city life is improving. Cuts are being made to free parking spaces near the Hagley Botanic Gardens. Citizens nearby did speak with our co-worker Omar. Let's take a look at that clip.
Parking meters have popped up in popular spots around Christchurch, taking some visitors by surprise.
It's a bit of a shock. I haven't heard about it until just now, and we're at the Botanical Gardens, man. I don't know why I should be paying for parking here. We pay plenty of taxes, plenty of rates at home for public access to this place.
The charge is $2 for the first hour, then $1.30 for each following hour, up to a maximum of 3 hours between 8 AM and 9 AM. Fines for going overtime could be as high as $97, but some people aren't letting this worry them.
Good luck getting that out of me. I'm parking here right now to wander off to the hospital because there's no other options, but I'm going to be in there for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and if I find a fine on my car, it's going in the bin when I get home.
Council have said that the parking meters will bring in $2.1 million, which will help in lowering the rates.
Making more money off parking in this city where they just slap down gravel, charge you up to, $7 a day, $8 a day, whatever. They're making enough off parking. They should be able to sort it out another way.
But Christchurch Mayor Phil Major told News on the Menu it's not all about the money.
What we were finding is that there were a lot of people going to
in Hagley Park, and they could park their cars there all day for free, and then they'd either walk or scooter to work, and it wasn't fair on the people who are actually going to the park. So just trying to make it fair.
Well, speaking of the cricket oval, Kobe was down at the pitch to get an insider on the Black Caps training. Let's see how they trained.
We're rolling into another New Zealand summer, which means the Black Caps are back in action. Hagley Oval was looking immaculate as the lads took a training session with a few young cricketers and launched their cricket roadie.
Thursday morning will mark day one of 3 tests between the Black Caps and England here at Hagley Oval. It's quite a significant test for 2 reasons. The Black Caps come off the back of a 3-0 series win in India, which is the first time that's ever happened. And the second reason is that Ben Stokes, the England captain, his family is actually originally from Christchurch. He only moved to England from here when he was 12 years old.
Day 3 of the test, Saturday's dress-up day, is already sold out.
Yeah, look, I mean, we always get great crowds here at Christchurch, and I think England coming over, it's the Barmy Army, I'm sure, will be over in force as well.
Many of the Black Caps are in good form, causing some welcomed issues.
It's a nice problem to have. The other option is you're looking to put people in, and that's certainly not the case at the moment. So, look, it's exciting. Obviously, Kane will come back into the side as well, and he's a superb player, as we know, and that'll create some selection headaches that Tom and I will have to get our head around in the next day or 2.
Kane Williamson will return to the side for the series after missing the Indian tour. Young batting star Rachin Ravindra knows how much of a boost that will be.
We're still learning a lot from him, and I find myself doing that often, and I love batting with him. Obviously one of my idols growing up, so it's cool to share that with him, but huge boost for us having bat. We know what his record's like, but more than that, I think his leadership around the change room is going to be great.
After having a great series in India, Ravindra was awarded another lucrative Indian Premier League contract, returning to the Chennai Super Kings.
It's nice to go back to the franchise I spent my first year with. Definitely an interesting feeling seeing your name up there and seeing people put up the paddle and the price go up, but yeah, very grateful to be picked up in the first place, but also to go back to Chennai, such a storied franchise, but also with a very close mate Dev is very special.
First ball of the 3 games will be bowled at 11 a.m. on Thursday morning, marking the start of what will be an entertaining series. Kobe Marathi, news on the menu.
Thanks, Kobe. Now this next one is for you coffee lovers. The town with the best coffee in New Zealand is proven to be Queenstown.
I must say, I am a bit surprised by that. I would have thought it was Wellington.
And Queenstown is expensive too, so can only imagine the price.
For sure.
Well, a woman from Ōtautahi has opened up her very own coffee trailer and is doing it up. Tobias went down to give it a taste.
Flat whites, cappuccinos and lattes, it's a country that prides itself on its coffee, and for 20-year-old Samantha Lloyd, this is a shot at her own business. She's plunged herself into creating her own coffee cart, and she's named it Gigi's as a fresh adventure from her normal hospitality job.
I like making coffee, and I've just worked at a few cafes since then, but you know, there's only so far you can go working for someone else, and a coffee cart is kind of like, you can take it anywhere, you can choose your own days and hours.
It all happened quite quickly. It was a must-buy listing requiring a quick decision.
I had the idea, I found the perfect cart, and then I had to decide within 5 days if I wanted to do it or not.
Samantha has been using her spare time over the last few months painting, sanding and getting it ready to go, learning new skills along the way.
Obviously trying to do it by myself has been hard. Watching YouTube tutorials, going to Bunnings and talking to all the workers at Bunnings has been really helpful, and you know, just learning how to do things.
She's been documenting her journey on social media platforms such as TikTok and is testing recipes for Go Time.
I'm going to be selling coffee and matcha and cookies. I really want to focus on cookies.
It's been a hard grind, but with support from her family and friends, she's looking at a spot to call home.
At the moment, I'm trying to organise a permanent spot at Beauty at the Vale, which is a salon down Papanui Road.
And finally, Open Day, which she hopes to be early December. It's a dream turned reality for a young girl trying to give you your caffeine fix. Tobias McIntosh, news on the menu.
Thanks, Tobias. Now we're off on our half, but don't go anywhere.
We'll play you some ads to keep you entertained.
And remind you of our specials, so you're ready to order when we're back.
I think one of the things I really enjoy about broadcasting school is how responsive it is to industry needs. So media is obviously going through a lot of challenges, but there are also a huge amount of opportunities there, amongst that change. So, I think we do a really good job of preparing our students for the future of media. It's actually a really exciting time to be looking at getting into the industry. Instead of perhaps writing for a newspaper, you might find yourself, creating a podcast. So there are still plenty of opportunities there. And, I've been doing this for 10 years. If I was wanting to start out now, I'd still be saying, yep, absolutely.
Hi, I'm a broadcasting student, but to keep it quick, let's abbreviate it.
I mean, there's some really talented BS here.
Honestly, you won't find better BS anywhere else.
I love being a BS journalist.
New Zealand Broadcasting School, NZ's finest BS.
Head to the Bassline Instagram on Bassline961. Send us all the best jokes.
Welcome back.
We hope you're enjoying your time here with us this afternoon.
We have some interesting topics to cover.
Oh, and please let us know if you need to top up on your water. To recap one of our top stories, Omar is live with us now. Kia ora, Omar. How are people feeling about the new paid parking spot?
Well, Kieran, when talking to many people today, a lot of them were genuinely shocked and confused by the parking meter's presence. The meters only came into play 2 days ago, but they've already caused so much frustration within the public.
Now, this is near the gardens, but also the cricket oval. These spots bring in a lot of traffic. How much will the council gain from this?
Yes, Kieran, so it does get extremely busy around the Hagley Park area, with the hospital being so close. But the council will be happy with this because it will drive up the traffic and it will drive up the amount of demand needed for the parks. So the council are expected to gain $2.1 million from the parking meters.
And I mean, why now? I mean, those parking spots have been around for years, haven't they?
So Mayor Phil Major said a big driver for these parking meters was people coming down and parking at the start of the day, leaving their car here for the whole day, which can cause some congestion for other people wanting to use the car park. But, so this really, Phil Major said this is simply just unfair for people who want to just come and use the Hagley Park facilities.
Yeah, I do agree, especially with it being near the hospital, but awesome. Thank you so much, Omar.
This next one is great news for the youth of Ōtautahi.
Yes, upgrades sure are happening here with a new youth mental health facility opening. Kahurangi, meaning Blue Skies, opened its facilities with welcoming arms last Friday. Joe was down there to see the doors opening.
In the past year, there have been 4,000 referrals for child, adolescent and family services. When Hill Morton Hospital's new facility, Kahurangi, opens, it will have room for more than 600 young people a month. Those working in the mental health sector are emotional about what this will mean for young people.
They need to know they're important and that we care and we believe in them. And this building is that. It is everything that we want it to be. We've poured everything into it. And I hope that they can see what's in our hearts at times when they feel the bleakest, that they can see what it means to us, what they mean to us.
The facility behind me, Kahurangi, which means blue skies, is bringing together the child, adolescent and family teams from Princess Margaret Hospital and the rest of Hillmorton. The facility cost $16 million. Maya Health Foundation, Rata Foundation and the New Zealand Community Trust raised $6 million of that.
I just want to acknowledge the $6 million that you've donated very kindly to this project here today as well, because clearly it's not just about government, it's going to be a whole of society approach about how we deal with the mental health crisis in New Zealand.
It will have physio treatment spaces, sensory rooms and observation spaces.
This one, $6 million, was a massive leap of faith for all of us. We took one look at the existing facilities over at Princess Margaret and we had a number of tours through there and we met the incredible staff who worked through there like Deb and your team, and we felt we just had to be involved.
The project comes after a 157% increase in clinical interactions over the past decade. That includes a 36% rise in emergency assessments between 2020 and 2023 alone. Patients will be in the building on the 11th of December. Joe Shaw, News on the Menu.
Thanks, Joe. And on the accommodation front, Ōtautahi's housing market is yet again uncertain. Rebecca was down at Bailey's Christchurch headquarters to discuss whether or not if now is the time to buy a house.
The official cash rate has been lowered twice this year, reducing interest rates for house buyers. Many Christchurch locals have jumped at the chance to sell.
At the moment, we've got over 2,400 properties on the market in Christchurch. As an example, back in October 2021, we had 863. So massive difference. That was the peak of the market last time.
The drop in the OCR isn't the only thing fueling sales.
So there's been a lot of government policy changes that have made a big difference. It's easier to get money now. They removed some of the strict lending criteria. And also with that interest rate coming down, it just means people can afford to borrow more because their weekly repayments are lower due to the interest rate.
This buyer was excited to walk away with the getaway home of her dreams.
We've been looking for a batch for 2 years, so this one came up and it's going to fit all us children.
Real estate company Bailey's are auctioning off 50 houses this month. This buyer's been waiting for the right house for some time.
We've been saving, and I actually lost both my parents, and so this is money that we've put into the batch, and I grew up in Governor's Bay on the peninsula, so we're really excited to make this a family batch.
Many buyers work to their own schedule instead of housing statistics.
Ours was more just timing, and it's now the right time. We probably would have liked to do it, I guess, a while ago when the housing market was a little bit better, but it's the right time for us at the moment.
Angela says people should enter the market at their own speed.
After nearly 20 years in real estate, I know it's impossible to predict when the market's going to be at its peak and when it's going to switch and drop away again. So we just say, if the time's right for you at the moment to sell, you should go ahead with it.
Although the housing market remains unpredictable, signals show that now might be the best time to make that move. Rebecca Hunt, News on the Menu.
Awesome stuff, Becca. Well, another question sparking conversation is where the music genre R&B has gone. Bree was down at the clubs to find out why there is a lack of the genre at nightclubs here in Ōtautahi. Let's take a listen.
Downtown Ōtautahi was once a vibrant R&B scene, with venues regularly packed for sold-out gigs to meet the growing demand. Since then, times have changed. The nightlife scene in Ōtautahi has become less focused on genre-specific bars, now playing a bit of everything to keep people coming through the door. Bar 185, a shisha and dance pub located away from the terrace, focuses on playing Afrobeats, R&B and Pacifica music, all whilst taking song requests to keep partygoers happy.
People come in, they want to hear their own music, they want to dance and sing to their own tunes. So this is the uniqueness that brings a lot of people in, because they know that we are going to listen to them and play their music.
Hip-hop and R&B specialist DJ Infrared has grown up in the O3 where R&B once had a strong presence. He explained he has seen drastic change for a number of reasons.
The problem for the hip-hop and R&B scene, the real problem in the just before COVID was when the 501s got deported from Australia to New Zealand, all the gangs that were popping up in Christchurch were kind of going out to all the bars and kind of just having a presence there.
Red explained that their presence was enough to turn people away from the R&B sway.
Finding places in Christchurch that will allow you to do your gig. That's probably what we lack in the hip-hop R&B scene here. Because yeah, like I said, people don't wake up every day and be like, I'm going to open a hip-hop and R&B bar. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen down here anyway.
Since seeing the absence of R&B and hip-hop in Otatahi's nightlife, Red plans to run a DJ school, teaching aspiring young DJs how to market themselves, perform and rebuild the scene, hopefully bringing back R&B to the O3. Brielle Harding, News on the Menu.
Thanks, Brie. Today's weather sure is the kind to go for a drive listening to Bassline if you are missing R&B music.
That's right, today's high is 22 degrees with a low of 12. Expect cloudy periods with fresh easterly wind, expecting to clear this afternoon and evening. We're slowly creeping into warmer weather here in Ototahi.
Yes, I'm definitely excited for summer. I'm actually off to Aussie for summer. What are you doing, Jazz?
I'm sure spending my summer days near the water.
Fair enough.
Now that's a wrap on our shift here for today.
We hope you enjoyed your time with us this afternoon.
We're open again tomorrow for our last shift of the year, so we hope to see you there.
Yes, we're certainly saving the best for last, and it's not something you'd want to miss out on.
Ka kite anō.
So what did you end up making at Generic University?
I wrote 5 essays about new wave French cinema.
And what have you got to show for New Zealand Broadcasting School?
A music video, a documentary, this advert, a short film, a children's TV show, a dating show.
Weird feeling, like I've done this before.
You shouldn't be here.
This is my office. Hello, I'm Tim, and you are?
The cleaner.
Why are you doing this to me?
You know why.
Tim?
Susie?
Timothy! Teabag. Who's this?
No one. Wrong floor.
Susie. I'm Tim's sister.
Right. Seen you in my office in
10. Yep, sure thing, boss.
Boss.
Shut up.
Very official.
What are you doing here?
Came to get you.
No, but how are you here?
The elevator.
Right. This is gonna sound weird, but I've been stuck here.
Tell me about it. Well, aren't you gonna give me the tour?
This is where the magic happens.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Ian. This is Susie.
Nice to meet you. I love your sweater.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Tim, I think Barry's looking for you.
Yep. I know what that's about.
What's it about?
Probably something like, Teabag, come and help me hold this picture up so I can stare at myself.
Teabag. That's funny.
Yeah. Ian, don't ever call me that again.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Teabag.
We better leave you to it.
Okay.
I loved meeting you.
Yeah.
Bye, Ian.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. This is my office. You wait in here. I've got to go talk to Barry.
Whatever you say, boss.
Barry.
Timothy, have a seat.
You need to fire someone.
Yes!
But you won't do it.
Yes!
Because you're a coward.
Yes.
You've been keeping busy.
Yeah, well, the company manufactures all sorts of things. That one was made in Sweden.
Where have you been to?
Oh, well, just here, working.
She asked about you. Go talk to your brother. When's Timmy going to visit? She missed you. We all miss you.
Well, could have fooled me.
Blame everyone else, Tim, but you're the one who's been radio silent. I just want to know why.
Hey Tim, Barry said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, buddy. Could you wait outside?
He should stay. Someone should know what my brother's truly like.
Okay. Well, Susie was just leaving.
Ideally, we're both leaving.
Where you going, Teabag?
To see our mum.
Well, now's not the time.
Never is.
That's sweet. Where does she live?
Ian, it's none of your business.
Well, I'd love to meet her.
How is he more interested in mum than you are?
We're not having this conversation now.
I'm not leaving till I get my answer, Tim. Why weren't you at the funeral?
Because Mum never cared about anyone but herself.
Bit rude, Teabag.
Ian, you're fired.
Oh.
Is Ian going to be alright?
Ian. He'll be fine. He'll reset.
Tim, you alright?
I'm not sure.
Call me when you get the chance.
Slow down. It's like following Edmund Hillary.
Well, you're going to make a 1 hour walk a 3 hour walk if you keep going like this. So many stairs, oh my god. I feel it. Yeah, that's frosty, alright.
Yep, tastes like water. We have made it. The Devil's Punch Bowl.
We love
The best thing about the school is the ability for the students to get on and use industry standard gear. So once they come in here, they get to use the gear that the industry uses, and when they go out on their placements, industry goes, do you know how to use these things? Absolutely, and I think that gives them a really big step up for their careers.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you The Double Shot with Harry and Zoe. Live from Channel 200.
It's pretty good. I'm happy to hear.
Yeah.
You're back on The Double Shot, Harry and Zoe. We had a great first half here on The Double Shot, and we've got an even more exciting second half. We're going to be interviewing the creator of Upward Spiral. If you just caught that last episode, boy, can't wait to see the next one. I'll tell you that much for free. Hey, we're also going to be talking something to do with the Something Music Showcase, which is going to be great. But right now, let's discuss some of our Bassline Top 100 top picks of the day. A little something me and Zoe like to do each day.
Yeah, because the countdown is actually going live tomorrow at 9 o'clock on 96.1 and Rover and iHeartRadio, and it goes all day till 6 p.m. What's your first pick, Harrison?
All right, my first pick, this is like kind of I feel like it's a little bit of a wild card, but Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
Oh my God, that actually reminds me.
Oh, does it?
Have you heard the recent news that just dropped?
I think, I've heard something about Drake going a little nuts
So,
about
Drake
it.
is claiming that Spotify and his own label Universal Music used bots to make Not Like Us seem more popular than it was. He actually filed a petition to the New York Supreme Court accusing the label of fraud.
To the Supreme Court?
I know! Not yet a lawsuit asking for documentation on Not Like Us from UMG and Spotify.
What is he trying to get from this? Money? Is Drake going broke?
And a quote from the petition is, UMG's schemes to artificially inflate the popularity of Not Like Us were motivated at least part by the desire of executives at Interscope to maximise their own profits.
That's actually crazy. He couldn't handle losing the beef that he just had to start throwing around all these lawsuits.
I know, it's like the Grammy nominations came out and then now Drake has and it just blew up. And there's a petition now and there's, whoa.
That is wild.
Wild news here on Bassline TV.
Hey, I actually, on the Bassline thing, we got a few messages on our Bassline Instagram. Remember when we did the green red flag game?
Let me get up some of these quotes of what people wrote in, what they think we should rate as red flags, green flags.
If you're confused to what we're talking about, a bit early in the show we did a little red flag, green flag game where I named some green flags about a person and a red flag. And we asked you guys to send in your red flags and green flags and we'd pretty much answer them.
Yep. So we had in one sentence from Jake. So this person already owns a house, has a German Shepherd, but hasn't changed bed sheets in 3 months. So Jake made up this person for us to guess.
I want to throw in the fact that they have a German Shepherd and they haven't changed their bed sheets, and that German Shepherd's probably been shedding and sleeping on that bed. That's going to be disgusting bed sheets.
Yeah, I don't think I would date this person.
That's
hey, I've got another text in here.
Sweet. All right. This is one here is from Tim. All right, their person cooks for themselves, good saving habits, but they park in accessible car parks.
What?
I think to an extent, you could, that could be all right.
I don't know.
Let me explain. So if you really needed to get somewhere fast, like hospital or something, you're like, oh, there's no parks, boom, accessible park. It's all right.
No, it's not all right.
Okay.
Man, it's not okay.
It's a maybe from me. Hey.
No, absolutely not. Hey, if you've been listening to the Hot Brew Crew, you know their game that we're going to be stealing now, the ingredient game. Hot Brew Crew quite a bit, and it's a game where we're going to be getting ingredients for a recipe, and we're going to have to guess the dish just from the recipe, just from the ingredients. So let's look at our first ingredient on the TV screen right here.
Pretty excited for this.
Flour.
Is that flour or is that sugar?
Flour.
That's flour, yeah.
Okay, my first guess is it's a cake.
I'm thinking it could be bread.
Oh,
we're both wrong.
Let's see another ingredient.
Active yeast. How is it not bread? It's like
pizza
bready
dough.
things. I'm going to say a pie.
A pie?
Alright.
Oh, dang it, we need another one.
Tomato
passata.
Passata. Oh, I see.
Passata.
That
It must
pasta.
be pizza. Pizza?
Hey?
Pizza.
Homemade pasta. Alright.
We need another one.
Give us one more. That's got to be a pizza, right?
It's got to be a
Pepperoni pizza.
Oh my God.
I know what it is. I'm going to answer it on the next one. Go. I know exactly what it is.
Well, let's look at another ingredient. A tomato.
Is it a calzone? Yes!
No!
I knew it.
What? How did you get that? Oh, let's be. Is it calzone, not just a flopped over pizza?
Yeah, that's why I thought. In my head, I'm like pizza. Those are all pizza ingredients, but what could be a pizza that's not a pizza? A calzone. That's what it could
calzone
be.
is just a type of pizza, though, isn't it?
I think. Well.
Anyways, I think you won. I think Harrison, you got that point. I don't know how I couldn't think of calzone.
I was real worried when I was like. I know what it is on the next one. I thought you might get it there and snipe it from me.
Nah, fully blanked. I didn't see anything at all, to be honest. Oops.
Fair enough.
What we're going to be doing now is we're going to be throwing it over to Gameline.
Hey, I'm excited to see Aidan and Sam. I'm not sure what game they're playing right now, but they're usually playing Fall Guys. I think they might be playing Microsoft Flight Simulator today, but hey, who knows. We'll also be sure to vote on the Bassline Instagram for who won the roadie if you checked out the episode later. Who do you think should win this episode?
Obviously, moi. Throw it over to Gameline right now.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
You are joining us at probably the best time possible. Sam is in an 18 kill game right now. 3 people left. It could be a bad time here. Okay, good save. He's running galore. Oh my day, Sam. This has been one of the intensest games. I don't want to go throwing them off right now, but I will continue
focus a little bit, eh?
Yeah, you stay locked in, man.
Bro,
that was a third party. That was a third party.
18 kills and it's all going to go. Nothing I can
Not
do.
yet, not yet, not yet. It's not over. It's not over yet. Tell me why you started a fire. Should have gone minis first, but that's okay. Oh.
Tough game. 18 kills.
That's hard luck.
Battle, bro.
And I've got to somehow follow that up.
That's crazy.
How am I going to do that?
That was so hard, man. Those last players were just so good.
Sam, that was some of the best Fortnite I've seen you play.
Oh, thanks, bro. Didn't have my sniper. Kind of upset about that.
You were looking for it all game.
I know, the plan was to just kind of keep my distance. Because that's what, that's my bread and butter.
Yeah, it's how you play, isn't it?
But we couldn't find one, so we did what we could, and unfortunately these guys have had more reps than me, so.
How do I compete with an 18 kill game? That's a tough one to beat.
You could get a no-kill win. That would be more impressive.
It would be more impressive.
That actually would be more impressive.
But I'm not going to do it.
No. Someone in the chat, twitch.tv/bassline961 said, I was gaming, bro. I was gaming.
Show him who's king, Aidan. That's what he's throwing out in the chat now. Yeah, he's ready. He's going to watch me cook.
Someone said don't choke, and I think that's what made me choke.
Famously, that is what happens.
Tough. The skin's good. The skin's working. It's getting us kills.
Yeah, it is. The
pancake, man. Yeah.
The flapjack.
Yeah. What's the difference between a flapjack and a pancake?
No, I think it's just a name.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they the same thing?
Yeah, it's like calling a cuppa a cup of tea, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I didn't really think about it too much. And the knob of butter on top's crazy. The Americans are so weird.
A knob on top's crazy.
Aidan's dropping into a reload game. You get 2 reloads. That means if you die, you're back straight into the action.
They actually brought this game mode out for a bit of history for you in COVID times. And it was a limited time game mode that you could play. And they brought it out full time start of this year.
Did they steal it off Call of Duty?
Funnily enough, Call of Duty have stolen it from
your
games. Yeah, Rebirth Island was a creation after Fortnite had created this. They just never made it a full-time mode. It was only ever a limited time mode. So
right, I see.
Yeah.
Because did Fortnite invent the Battle Royale? Was that?
No.
So who was that? PUBG?
No. So there was a game, a really, really famous game called H1Z1 back in the day.
Yeah.
I would probably hail that as the creator.
Right, okay.
H1Z1 was massive. But games like Rust that have been around, just sort of different variations of it, I suppose you could say. It was just without having the one winner left, sort of.
Yeah, I feel bad. One of my mates gifted me Rust for $17 and I've only played an hour of it.
Wow.
Might have to play that later.
Oh, we could. We could play any.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
Back in the double shot, Harry and Zoe. If you want to catch a bit more of the Gameline with Sam and Aidan, chuck them a follow on Twitch, Bassline 96.1. Help them reach their follower goal of 1,100.
Now, just to catch you up, yesterday the Tall Blacks had their big game against Chinese Taipei, which they did win 80-64. They qualified for the FIBA Asia Cup in February of next year. It was quite a close game for most of it, and the Tall Blacks pulled ahead in the last quarter or so. So it was almost a shortened win, but they did win, and a win is a win, I say.
That's
so
great.
That was another good first win for new coach Judd Flavell. Second big win of the week for New Zealand sports. It started with the All Blacks, then the Tall Blacks, and now hopefully the Black Caps will keep up the streaks on their first match here on Thursday in Christchurch.
I gotta say, I love the name for the Tall Blacks. It's so funny.
It makes sense though, eh?
Anyway, I was thinking back, while you're saying that, I was thinking back to our basketball effort yesterday.
Oh no.
When I walked back to the studio after filming that live, one of our news reporters was standing outside, cross-armed like that, looking me in the eye with the most disappointed look. He's like, I've never seen worse basketball performance on TV than that.
Yeah,
right
I'm pretty
there.
sure he goes, that was the worst thing I've ever seen, Harrison. And then the other news reporter goes, I've filmed all of that and I'm going to keep it and rewatch it whenever I need to laugh.
I didn't think I won after all, but
1-0, Harrison, get over it.
1-0 in like a, 2-minute 30 game? That was a pretty good effort from me.
I don't know.
It was tiring though, I'll tell you that.
Nah, I don't know. I think I really need to get my stamina up because I was panting so hard as we were running up and you shoved me. I watched it back and you shoved me
That's
a lot.
not true.
It is true. You just
That's
went
not true.
Boof, and you shoved me to the side.
She's lying.
Promise I'm not.
No, fair enough.
Coming up now, we have got a clip of All on Green. It's going to be a really good one, I feel.
A little takeaway from the basketball or the popular sports. We're diving into the lesser known sports around New Zealand here on the podcast with Matthew and Cam. Let's see it.
Originally, I had been offered to run New York Marathon with my dad, which is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But with that, I wanted to raise funds for Heart Kids New Zealand, a charity. So I used the New York Marathon to help provide like a reason to fundraise and get those funds in to help Heart Kids.
Was there any motive behind that, or you just wanted to?
Well, I've always wanted to give back to Heart Kids New Zealand. It's an amazing charity which supports Heart Kids, their family, their friends, when they're going through that tough time, but also when they're going through adult life. There's always just support there. And also, I'm a heart kid myself. Just as an infant, I had heart surgery, and I'm very lucky that the surgery fixed my condition, which was just a hole in the heart.
Was that something you want to keep pursuing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I'd always want to give back. I just think the New Marathon was just my starter to get those goals, the fundraise goals in.
Be sure to check out the rest of that episode now on Spotify. If you've been checking out BassLine TV, you would have seen one of our series called Upward Spiral. I've been absolutely loving it. And right here in the studio with us right now is Ben Kent, the director and producer.
Hey Ben, so good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
About myself?
Yeah.
My name's Ben and I'm the director of Upward Spiral.
Love it. So tell us a little bit about Upward Spiral. How would you describe it?
I would describe it as it's a narrative mini-series about a guy called Tim who is quite high up in his office job type thing, and he finds himself in a situation where he has to fire his best office friend every day, and it's a bit of a struggle for him. He's not very good with confrontation, so and then he finds that he has to relive this horrible day over and over again.
Yeah. Aww, I feel for the guy, even though he's not real. But where did the idea come from?
Well, basically it was just a brainstorming session with the group when we brainstormed ideas for shows for BassLine. So it's a combination of that and basically looking at here's something I'm kind of interested in, plus here's something I think would be good for Callum based on, which was the target demographic name that we had, essentially.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience yourself in the so-called boring office life?
Boring. No, not necessarily. You'd think I would, eh? I have a lot of hospo experiences mostly. My thing, yeah. So.
Bit of a step away from the old office in the kitchen cutting up veggies.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I was a hotel porter for a long time.
Ooh. Do you mind telling us a little bit more about Tim, the main character?
Yeah, sure. So, as I said before, Tim is he's quite like difficult to engage like emotionally, but he's very charismatic as a person, and he always tries his best in the face of adversity. But he's toxic positivity is the main negative trait of Tim. He always tries to bring levity to situations rather than like treat them seriously.
Nice. All right, I'm going to give a little bit of a spoiler warning to our audience before this one, but if you checked out the most recent episode, you would see that Tim is now out of the loop. What does he have to confront in the finale now that he's out of it?
Yeah, well, I don't want to give too much away, essentially, but I will tell you that he gets, he doesn't get all that he wants, but he gets what he needs.
Love it. Tell us a little bit about where we can watch more of Upward Spiral.
You can watch it on the Bassline YouTube channel, I believe, is the main place to watch it.
Yeah, on the New Zealand Broadcasting School YouTube channel. Make sure to catch up on all of the episodes of Upward Spiral.
You can also catch up on the next one tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
It's going to be the big finale and I can't wait.
Absolutely, it's going to be awesome. Hey, later on we're going to be talking about the Something to Do Something showcase. It's going to be great.
I love it. Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting one. And if you're listening on radio, Bassline 96.1, it's Bad Habit by Steve Lacey. And if you're watching on Bassline TV, it's the Gameline with Sam and Aidan. Let's check out what they're playing.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
You told me at the start of this game, how am I ever going to back up 18 kills? Bro, you're 8 kills down. Oh, bang! Didn't have to disrespect him.
How's your face feel after that? Famously not good, because I popped it.
Oh. Now, we haven't done the same strategy we've done yesterday. We take the first weapon we get out of a chest. We're just trying to go for another win here. 9 kills. You're going to do it, bro. You're going to get 18 as well, I reckon. There's still 29 people left. Lots of people have reboots. That's another one. That's 10. Keep racking them up. This will be 11. Oh! Will it? I jinxed
It's
you.
reboot. It's reboot. I get another chance.
You do. We get 2
He
chances.
must have been weak. That's okay. That's
Where you
okay.
gonna drop?
Well, where did I die? It's quite hard to remember. Oh, it is ages away.
Grab a
isn't it?
supply drop. Look, right? Yeah, in the tree over there. Oh, no, you missed it. That's fine.
Oh,
yeah. That's, oh.
I'm dropping into a
There's
healthy.
someone dropping down with you as well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love this.
Good shooting. Great
That's the
shooting.
hardest part is when you restart, eh? Ah! Okay, Sam.
All right, Adam.
The craziest thing today, right?
Yes.
We are wearing suits.
We are indeed.
We look pretty dapper, if I do say
Pretty
so myself.
stylish, if you will.
But why?
You're gonna have to find out
Are
by
we
going
still
to
teasing this?
twitch.tv/bassline961. Right around the 3 p.m. mark is when we will reveal all.
It is genuinely the only time you'll know about
We
this
need as
too.
many eyes on us as possible.
Pretty watch this silly idiot.
That's a great shot. To see why we're in these suits, join us. Like I said, twitch.tv/bassline961. You do not want to miss out on the antics we're about to do. Nobody in the building, and I'm telling you, no one knows. Is that you out?
No, I've got one left.
Okay.
This is it.
Nobody in the building knows what's happening.
They have no idea.
Not a single person. Trust me.
To me, that's probably the funniest part.
That is the funniest part. It's quite funny, actually.
Oh, the reaction. 3 p.m., just before 3 p.m., we're going to be doing it live on Twitch. Live on Twitch. I just said. You heard.
These shockwaves are quite handy. Too bad you don't get many of them, eh?
It's hard to find them, but
I miss the traversals that were infinite. Like, well, the Spider-Man gloves, they weren't infinite, but there was still enough of them to be
find
good.
them,
Whereas the shockwaves and the crash pads, there's only limited uses, and then you got to find more. It's just kind of annoying.
It is annoying.
Did they get rid of the jetpack? Or is that still in the other game
I
mode?
think it's in the main game mode still.
I'm not a fan of that.
Nah.
Kind of takes away from the game a little bit. Same with the helicopters and all that. It's like,
yeah, like the helicopters are cool in that, but it's just, it's a bit different.
keep it boots to the ground. Hey, you're on track to get the 18 kills.
I'm not.
You got 12 so
really.
far. Well, you are. Still reboots happening. Jump on the Twitch. Twitch.tv/bassline961. We got more games coming, and we've got our big reveal on why we're wearing these suits. Jump on.
The biggest reveal is coming. Oh my days. I would not miss this.
I'm going to have to put my sunglasses on for it because the future is looking bright. Come join us. We need some eyes on the stream.
Twitch TV/Bassline9.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
Hey, we're already running a little late here, so right now we're going to do the Somebody Do Something music showcase. They're going to play some tunes for us. Let's see it.
fool has got turned old.
Hello, we are Somebody Do Something, and this is
Bassline TV!
Forgot you guys are joining me on that part.
Spiral.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pop up through the rocks, a daisy lazy, left your sauce by the wayside, baby. You're just a different animal. Kettle or the fish, a beast, a bird, and genie's got a wish for what is hers. You're just a different animal. Your slippery friends fainted for bigger things you can shed your skin. If all you want is a little love, there'll be a place to stay. But if you ask for a reason, a meaning, you're bound to end up astray. You're a different animal. Skating over rocks, you missed and match your sauce. You're paying for a loss that wasn't yours to start with. You're just different animal. Flatland, your slippery fins painted for bigger things you can shed your skin. All you want is a little love, there'll be a place to stay. But if you ask for a reason, a meaning, you're bound to end up astray. If all you want is a little love, there'll be a place to stay. But if you ask for a reason, a meaning, you're bound to end up astray. If all you want is a little love, there'll be a place to stay. But if you ask for a reason, a meaning, you're bound to end up astray. If all you want is a little love, you better come away. If all you want is a little love, you're a different animal. Yeah.
Tunes! We'll catch you for our final episode of Bassline tomorrow. Catch you then!